Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's been a while since we've been on, but first off, I'd like to thank our veterans, all the people serving in the service right now, overseas and in our homeland. We appreciate you guys more than you know. Second, I want to thank Border Patrol. You guys are having a tough time, especially with everything going on. Our firemen. Like I said, it's been a while since we've been on. Been a long winter. We've been working our asses off over the winter, behind the scenes. A few things I want to start to touch base on tonight. One being, we got a couple new classes this year coming out. One being the beginner stocks. With that beginner stock, it's a quote-unquote true compact front-wheel drive car. You have to go look. I believe Kyle Ramsey's watching, and I know Doug Dock's watching. I believe the ages are 11 to 18, somewhere in that time period, first-time drivers. It's exactly what we're calling a beginner stock, guys. Let's face it, the front-wheel drive classes of today, there's nothing stock about them. We opened the rules up for our Renegade Stock Series. It's not a beginner car, these classes. These are full-blown race cars. The Renegades, like the Midwest Compact Tour. It's pretty hard for a young guy coming out. Sorry about that, coughing. Pretty hard for a young kid coming out, 12, 13, 14, once involved. You go into this division, we have the Renegades, and even at some of the area tracks, I mean, you get discouraged quick with some of the guys we got running. And so we decided, we're talking about starting it last year, mid-season. We decided not to. Coming out this season with it. The way it sounds right now, we should have some decent cars, decent car count. It ain't going to be up in the 20s, but, I don't think it'll be real low, and I think it's a division that'll grow. And this will be a feeder division for the Renegades, and then jumping up through the systems. The Renegade stock division, we've done something different with that this year. I think will be a real good thing. You have to go on their page. Kyle put the name up here. I think it's Renegade Stock Series is what it's called, Facebook page. That division speaks in itself. I don't care who gets mad about it. It's one of my favorite divisions last year. It's one of the divisions I support wholeheartedly. Not that I don't support the other ones. I just think that, week in and week out, these guys put on a hell of a show, and I praised them all last year as I will this year. The racing was terrific. The guys are great to work with. It is racing, so you're gonna have your discrepancies and stuff at times. But what would a race season be without that? And then we'll have Lake Erie Stock Series coming in this year, new division. Wayne Sweeney and Tom Hardwick. You get a hold of them two guys on Facebook, or go to the Facebook page, Lake Erie Stock Series. Guys, this is a pure stock, basically pure stock. It's got a lot of room for growth. I believe we'll have a decent car count starting out the year, the way it's being told to me. So, with that, I have a lot of faith in this series, with growth going in. There's some guys that have been racing for years. To go up into the street stock division nowadays and run, it's getting to become an extreme lot of money. And with the way the economy is and the way people are, some guys can't afford to do that, but they still want to race. This deal's brought in Once again, we're doing something different with them too. You have to contact them and talk to them about it. I believe the way we set these two divisions up will be a great situation for the track and the divisions. Then we get into our street stock. We got some guys that run in this street stock series up here, the street stock division. Week in and week out, there's guys show up, guys that run regularly. I'd put these guys up against anybody in the state of Ohio, at least, in a street stock race. We got some of the best guys, in my opinion, that run here full time and come in and out. They're travelers that run here quite a bit. That they'll run with anybody. And then our modifieds. I hope there's room for growth on these guys this year. We've upped to 1,000 to win every week. Them are the divisions we're going to be running weekly. So, you're looking at 5 divisions weekly. With that being said, I have to do this because I know my little granddaughter's watching. We had a birthday yesterday. I want to wish Malia happy 2nd birthday. My little piece of gold, and I know you guys that follow my page see a lot of pictures of her. She calmed me down, so all you racers, you ought to be thanking her for me calming down a little bit in the last year or two. So, but happy birthday, Malia. I hope you had a great day yesterday. Moving forward, April 13th and 14th, the Midwest Compact Series is coming in. They leased the track. We really have nothing to do with that. That race weekend is Sandusky Speedway. That's Midwest Compact Series race. Drew Jack. If you go over to Midwest Compact, I think you guys see the flyers on our page. The all jacked up 100. Guys, that's going to be a great weekend. I've had a lot of conversation with Drew Jack, communication with him. What we're doing this Saturday will be your heat races and everything. And the Lake Erie Stock Series will be running Saturday. They'll be doing their qualifying heat races, and they will run a feature Saturday night, or Saturday afternoon. They're both day races. It won't go into the night either day. We'll come back Sunday, and what we're going to have Sunday is your feature for the Midwest Compact Series, which is 100 laps, and I believe it's 2,000 to win. Like I say, the flyer's up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's 2,000 to win on that show. And what they're also doing is an enduro race. Now, for front-wheel drive enduro, I believe up 50 cars or whatever. I think it's 2,500 to win on that. And if they have 100 or more cars, it's 5,000 to win. So 200 laps. So that's a hell of a weekend. April 13th and 14th. That's a hell of a weekend of racing coming up there. April 6th, the week before, we'll have open practice at Sandusky Speedway. Then we'll come back the week after, April 13th and 14th, have open practice. And our opening night is going to be April 27th. Now, we have a demo derby scheduled for April 27th, front-wheel drive demo derby. You go on the website, look at the rules. Listen, guys, I know a lot of guys drag their feet on registrations and that. We know it says entry fee. I think it's $50 entry fee, for the registration. We at least need to know how many guys are going to be there by the end of the month. We're putting stuff together right now. We're getting Mark Goinick's getting help, the help and the crew together, putting things together. We have 4 scheduled right now. We need you guys to start getting a registration in at least, and we'll get the money later. But we need to know, how many guys are going to be entered into that. So you guys get on that. If you're planning on running that, get on there and at least get your registration in. Fill out the form and send that into our website. You go on SanduskySpeedway.com and there's a registration form on that to click on. As you see, we changed up our website. Doug Doc's been working hard on that throughout the winter. The website's changed, different format. Take a look at it. It's kind of updated, a little bit more modern. Looks pretty sharp. So moving forward, I got a lot of things that I want to put out here tonight that I'll cover. And I'll cover them again moving forward. But we used my race pass the last couple seasons. This year, we'll be using my race pass for everything. Live timing, everything will go through my race pass. If you go to myracepass.com, you can download the app onto your phone for $8 for the year. This will give you your live timing you need. What we can do is anybody that races knows that, we hot lap at 4 o'clock on our weekly shows. A lot of times I'll come in, I might back it up 15 minutes or what have you, and I'll give an order out, what running order for the night, and we announce it over the loudspeakers, and hell, you guys back in the pits, and I know it's hard to hear, and I know a lot of you guys can't hear what it is. And, we get confusion, or you're coming up to the tower, hey, what were my times because our race monitor went down, whatever. Trying to get the lineups down to the lineup board. Sometimes a pain in the ass, and we get it, 10 minutes before you're supposed to go out. Well, here's what will happen now. You download this app, you pay the $8 for the year to my race pass. I pull in, I decide we're going to back up 15 minutes, go at 4:15. Running order is going to be, running order might be, I'll just use last year. I might go Street Stocks, Modifieds, Renegades. I can call up to the tower now, and I can, yes, Logan, I'll get to that. I can call up to the tower now, and I can say, okay, hey, listen, running order is going to be Street Stocks, Modifieds, Renegades all night. We're going to start hot lapping at 4:15. They punch it into the computer, hit a button. Everybody that has that app and has their phones, boom, a ding will come into your phone. You can hit it. It tells you the running order, and we're backed up. We're going to start at 4:15. Now, we qualify. As soon as qualifying's done, let's say you're in a street stock. As soon as qualifying's done, everything's good. They hit a button. The lineups come out after we pick the inversion, invert like the Modifieds 8, 10, or 12. Lineups will come out for the heat race and the feature. Boom, dings to your phone. It'll tell you. You're in heat 2, da-da-da. You're here in the feature. You already got that on your phone. It comes right to your phone. All your times will be... you can go on and look at your times for the laps. Like I think Doug's on here telling you, and Logan, you asked. Yeah, we had issues. Anybody that's back in the pits or in the stands, we had some serious issues going on last year with Race Monitor and what was going on. Hopefully we fixed this problem. We're hoping, we don't... Bear with us beginning of the year. You guys got this whole new system for us. We got people going into training, I believe, here in the next week or two, doing mock races through the computer and everything. With Race Pass is great. They're working with us good. Jeremy, I know you got a phone because you own a construction company, but my Race Pass has been really great. This is going to be, they're going to work with the people we got running this system. So when we go into the first race, we're not learning as we go. We get kind of an idea of what's going on. So this is something we did to try to help improve this side of it for Sandusky Speedway, for you guys. Hopefully everything goes good with that. Trust me, it wasn't cheap. It was not cheap. So this is an expense that we made to try to make things better. we're coming back to a few big races again this year. High Miler Thursday night, of course. You know, the Street Stocks big show. I believe, I got to take a look. I believe 4th of July weekend, that weekend is the Renegade Rumble for the Renegade Series. Once again, we'll come back with the modified show at Cavalcade, 5,000 win, 500 to start. So I'll get into that here in the next couple weeks, the different shows that we put forward. Like I said, we added a couple divisions. Now, getting to the transponders. While we're talking about my race pass. As we know, we were kind of running low on transponders this year. They're getting old. They're the chargeable ones. We suggest and would like you guys, if you go to eBay, you can buy the hardwired ones, Westhold system ones. They hardwire right into your car. Most everybody in the state, you know, most of these guys are running on the Westholds transponders. So if you go to whatever track and you know, you tell them you got the hardwired one in, it'll pick it up. With my race pass, the way things will go on this, it's going to make things easier at the back gate. All your information will be stored, and when you check in, boom, it's in the computer and tells us you're there. If you go to another track that has my race pass, your information is still stored. Your information is still stored. So, you know, they punch the name in, you go into the system, and all your information comes right up to their system. Vice versa, if someone's on race pass somewhere else and they come to us, boom, everything comes up. So now the transponders, like I say, you go on eBay or anywhere. I suggest if you are going to buy one, which we'd like you to, we're not gonna purchase any more at this time because, you know, all bullshit aside, we've spent some money on doing this My Race Pass. The windstorm did some serious damage to the track here a couple weeks ago. We got to take care of some stuff. Even with the insurance, we still have quite a bit of costs that we're going to have to put out. The roof on the tower kind of blew up. It's got to get replaced. There's a light pole, a couple light poles. One's completely on the ground. You know, Kevin told me, I thought, oh, he's telling me a fish story. No, I went out there. There's one in the infield on a karting track that's completely on the ground, snapped off. And then we got quite a few poles that actually, in that windstorm, it pulled the concrete base, kind of moved the concrete base. How they didn't go over, I don't know. But we got quite a bit of costs in that we got to take care of on that. So we're not going to be purchasing any transponders to even rent out, give out. We suggest that you guys purchase yours, and we suggest you go to the hardwired one. It's wired right into your car. That way you don't have to worry about charging it, because if you buy one that's chargeable, then you got to buy the charger. You got an additional cost to that. So other than that, I'm going to have a staff meeting for any of the staff probably next weekend. I don't know. I got to talk to Doug and Kevin yet. I want to get everybody that's going to be working with the racing part of the program, not the concession, the gates. I don't think I'll have them, but everybody that's inside the racing, the tower, flagmen, safety crew, pit people, all you guys, we're going to have a track meeting here in the next week, probably next Sunday if we can. I'd like to get together with you guys. Behind the scenes, there's been some of us that have been busting our ass all winter. We got some different things going on that we'll bring out. Like I say, actually opening day is April 27th for us. You're talking 6-7 weeks. Opening day for the track itself is April 13th and 14th. You're talking 6 weeks away. 5-6 weeks. That's it's going to be a hell of a weekend. You know, we've also did a lease event. August 24th, we're running the Windy 50, the, Memorial for Pops Kalanick, modified show. Then we come back August 25th. It'll be the must-see sprints. And Midwest Compact Tour will be running on that day with them on Sunday afternoon. Now with that, I'm just going to start it out a little bit. They'll be running Owasso Speedway the 24th, Saturday night in Michigan, that place up north that likes to think they got a football team, college football team. So what we've done is we turned that into a border wars. We're going to bring a little bit of Ohio State versus Michigan into that race too, with Owasso and Sandusky Speedway. So I'll be coming out with some stuff on that. So other than that, you'll be seeing my ugly face coming up again, and start doing these Facebook Lives. We've been off air here for a couple months, since the hangover, and there's not a lot you want to do and put out until after Speed Weeks. You get into Daytona and that, and after Speed Weeks, people start getting to hopping on their car. I'm watching Facebook. I see guys all starting to work on their stuff now. A reminder, guys, make sure you check on the transponders. We'd appreciate, they're not that expensive. You're going to have people call me, what the hell? I got to spend $125? Well, Dan Smith will tell you, and he thought about it. It's like safety stuff. If I come out with a rule that costs you $125 for something that makes you more safe, I'm going to hear all kinds of bitching, complaining about how I'm costing you money. But if I walked up to you and I said, hey, I got a deal. I can make your car 2 to 4 tenths faster on race night, but it's going to cost you $1,000. You guys will dig in your pocket for $1,000 and not say a word and bitch. Remember, it's all to try to benefit you guys. So other than that, I'll be on here midweek, towards the end of the week. Some more stuff coming out. I just wanted to touch base and let you guys know we're alive and geared up. We've been working hard just because we haven't been on much. We've been kind of laying low, sitting back and waiting to see how some things go somewhere else too. And hopefully things work out, but I don't know. But other than that, we're all 100% moving forward, getting ready for the season. Once again, you demo guys that are planning on running the 27th, at least get on there and register your name. So once again, thanks. Malia, happy birthday yesterday. Can't believe you're 2. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support.